Hello guys, so we are going to continue the series of understanding the Claude Code ecosystem. And already in our previous section, we have already seen how to go ahead and install the Claude Code. Along with that, we have understood the importance of cloud.md file. And one task that I have specifically done, we made a plan of creating a vectorless RAG. So here is the Jupyter notebook that is already created. Along with that, we had also told that when you are creating that Jupyter notebook, also jot down an entire plan in this plan.md file. So that thing is also created so that for the reference purpose, it can be actually used. Now, in this section, we are going to discuss about agents and subagents. We'll understand what agents or subagents are. How do you go ahead and create those agents from scratch? What is the importance of agents? And along with that, I will also show you how to create an agent itself and how to apply that agent in your project. There are also some kind of built-in agents that are available. I'll not say agent only. We can also say it as sub-agents. Okay, but anyhow, we will be discussing about all those things in this specific section. So let me quickly go ahead and see at any point of time, the Claude Code documents are very, very good. Okay. If you are not even able to understand the Claude Code documents, it is better to directly use Claude Code. So let's say I will go ahead and ask, hey, what are agents? And explain me how it can be used in this project. Okay. Now, by default, let's say, when I'm asking this specific question, right, what are agents and explain me how it can be used in this project, it will definitely give me some kind of answers. Cloud Code have also some inbuilt agents. Okay, some of the agent name are some like status line setup, Cloud Code guide, each and everything is there. We'll understand. Okay, and these agents actually work whenever we are giving some kind of questions over here. So here you can see I've got the answer, right? It says that agents in Cloud Code, an agent is a separate cloud instance I can spawn via the agent tool to handle a focused task in its own context window. It returns a single summary back to me when done, different from LangChain create agent your notebook teach. Okay. So if you know about LangChain, we use create agent to create a separate agent, which will be working independently. So in Cloud Code also, you can go ahead and independently create an agent and that can spawn, like that can run, as a separate Claude instance itself, right? So that is the reason we say it as sub agents also. Available agent types. So what are agents available over here? So there are some agents like explore, plan, general purpose, Claude Code guide, status line setup. Okay, so all these are like inbuilt agents. As I said, you can see. Okay, I will just go ahead and press Control Tab. Sorry, not Control Tab. Just a second. Control Shift Tab. Just a second. So let me do one thing. Let me just go ahead and delete this Claude and open a new instance. Okay. And I'll just go ahead and write Claude R. Okay. So I'm just trying to open my Claude again. Now here you'll be able to see when I asked about agents, right? If I press Shift Tab, see here, except edit on is one agent. This plan mode on is one agent, right? What does plan mode on basically do? When you give a specific requirement, right? This plan mode on, it runs a specific sub agent in the background, which will be able to create a plan that will be working as an independent Claude instance. You really need to understand that, right? And many people, like when you are specifically using it, it is basically created as a sub agent itself, right? So let me again go ahead and ask a question over here. What is uh, agents in Claude, and why should we use it? Okay. See, the reason why I'm showing you, because I don't want to create a PPT and show you each and everything. It is better to ask everything to Claude, and then we will be able to get that specific answer. This way, you'll be able to understand why we are developing things, and we'll try to run those agents completely from scratch. That thing also you'll be able to understand it. Okay, so let this gets executed. Okay, and then we will explore about the built-in, as I showed you, right? Built-in Claude Code agents are also there, like plan, general purpose plan, and there is also some agents that is already been created. The name are like Cloud Code guide and all, right? So yes, question is a bit ambiguous. Agent in Cloud could mean a few different things. I want to answer. Okay, this is basically happening. Okay, it is basically again Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, I will just go ahead and press escape. Okay, I will just go ahead and ask what are agents in Claude Code and why should we use it. See, sometimes this kind of scenario will also happen. And this, see, entire plan in the background, how it is basically happening. When I'm asking this question, right, it is basically getting executed in plan mode on, right? So now the thought process behind this will be in a different way. Okay. Uh, in case of plan mode, it basically makes a plan to answer a specific question. Now, this is basically been done by an agent itself, sub agent itself, right? Now, here I've got the answer. What are agents and why should we use it? So, here it is basically written agent, sub agents in Claude Code. What are they? Specialized AI helpers I can spawn via the agent tool, each one run its own context window. Okay, this is also really important. Every sub agent run in on its own context window, on its separate own memory, which you can summarize it, compact it, whatever things you really want to do. That is an independent or a separate Claude instance. Does it works and return a single summary message back to me? Think of them like coworkers. I delegate to them and they don't see our conversation, only the prompt I hand them. Okay. Built in are like explore, plan, we have already discussed, general purpose, Claude Code guide, answer questions about Claude Code itself, the agent SDK, right? So now what is basically happening when I'm asking anything related to Claude Code, automatically this Claude Code guide is basically getting executed. This agent SDK is basically getting Claude. Then you have status line, configures your status line, right? Why use them? Okay, there are multiple reasons why we should specifically use them. Context protection, a search across hundreds of files can dump huge output. A sub-agent reads it all, then returns a 200-word summary, right? My main context stays clean. In case whenever you are working or using a sub-agent, it does a specific task and its context is saved within that particular memory for that agent itself, right? Parallelism, I can run 3 agents in one message concurrently. Like many number of agents, you can run it concurrently. Specialization, each agent has focused a tool set and all the information in them. When not to use them, you already know the file path, just read it. You know the exact symbol, just grab it. One line retrieval task, spawning an agent is overhead. Okay. So for your boot camp, worth noting that this concept is exactly the same idea as LangChain create agent. So we have already created this IPYNB file over here. So it is saying that Claude Core sub-agents are just one productized example of this pattern. Okay. Now, let's do one thing. Okay. Let's run any of the agents. So here, what I will be doing, I will first of all go ahead and write agents in order to see how many agents have been created. So if you see over here, there are agents running library. There are no agents right now, right? So what I will do, I will go to the library. Okay. So here I'm in the library and there it shows create a new agent. If I want to create a new agent, I will go over here. Now here also you can see built-in agents are like Claude Code guide. It is basically using this Haiku. The name is Haiku, I guess. General purpose inherit, plan inherit, status line setup and all, right? But our main aim is basically to create one agent, right? So I will just go ahead and do one thing. I will just go ahead and basically go ahead and create one of the agent over here. So this is my agent. Just a second. I will close all this file and let me go ahead and create one agent. Okay. So now here you can see that some suggestion is basically given for your bootcamp. Worth noting that this concept is exactly this is there. Now I have gone to this. I can, okay. So something is basically happening in this terminal, but no worries. So now I will go ahead and create a new agent over here. So I'll go ahead and click on create new agent. You just need to move it from your arrow keys. Okay. And I'll press over here. Now there are two important things. It first of all asks me when I'm creating a new agent, what location should I basically use? Should I actually create in a project that is on the project level or on the personal level? When I create on the personal level, this gets applied to every project, this specific agent. And if I'm selecting the first one that is on the project level, it will basically getting created over here. It will create a .claude file and then it will create a folder called as agents and it will help me to create this specific agent itself, right? So now I will go ahead and create like this. And then there are two more options after this. Okay, so I'm actually creating the agent in the project level and it is asking me generate with Claude recommended. So I will go ahead and select this. Okay. Once we do this specific thing, then it will basically tell me, describe me what this agent should do and when it should be used. Be comprehensive for best results. Okay. Now I will go ahead and give some agents. I'll try to create one agent, and this will be basically for my purpose. Okay. So let me go ahead and write a prompt over here. I'll say that code improvement agent that scans files and suggests improvement for readability, performance, and best practices. It should explain each issue and show the current code and provide an improved version. So this is what I really want my agent to do, right? So this is just one example of what I'm actually specifically creating an agent for. My agent should probably go ahead and scan all the files and suggest improvement for readability, performance, and best practice. It should also explain each issue, right? I will go ahead and press enter. This is what my agent should basically do. Now, automatically, you'll be able to see that one folder will also get created, right, in my project file. So it is saying generating agent from the description, and it is going to use Claude for creating the specific agent. Okay. Now, after this, there may be scenario that it may also ask us what all tools our agent may probably go ahead and use. Now, for this particular use case, since I am telling that, hey, go ahead and just scan this specific project, my project folder access, if I'm able to give it, that is more than sufficient. Okay. So right now it is basically generating an agent for description. So let's wait for some time, and then we should be able to. So here now you can see that we have got selected. Now it is saying man that, okay, now what tools I really want to probably select. So I can select all tools, read-only tools, edit tools, execution tools, MCP tools, and other tools. Now see, this agent that we are basically creating is a code improvement agent, right? So I'm not going to select all the tools. Instead, I'll say only read-only tools, because the reason why I'm saying this is that because it should only be able to access my entire project folder. It should be able to read the code, and then it should be able to give me the suggestion. Okay. Now, once this is done, I will go ahead and continue. Okay. And then it is telling me to select some of the models, which model I should basically use for this particular agent. So there are models like Sonnet, Opus, Haiku, inherit from parent. So I will just go ahead and press Sonnet. And then it is also saying me that choose background color, right? So I will just go ahead and say, and see, this is what is my agent name, code improvement advisor, right? So automatic color, I will go ahead and select. Configure the agent memory, where the memory should be configured, whether it should be configured within the project scope or within user scope or local scope. I've already explained you what is the difference between user scope and local scope. Local scope is basically in our desktop. User scope is specific for a user itself who is using the system, right? So different location is basically over here. I'm going to basically go ahead and create for the project scope, right? And here is my entire information with respect to the agents. The name is code improvement advisor. Then I have this location. Tools, we have given the access of this globe, grep, red, task top, web search and web search, web fetch and web search. The model is Sonnet. Memory, it is basically storing it in the same project location. And then description tells Claude when to use this agent. Use this agent when the user asks for code improvement suggestion and all. System prompt, you are an allied code improvement advisor, a senior prompt. So this is basically created by the Claude Code itself, right? System prompt is very long, over 10,000 characters. So I will just go ahead and press enter to save it. Okay. Now my agent is basically there. Now what I will be doing is that I will go ahead and see in the library, and here is my project agent code improvement advisor. So let me just go ahead and press enter. I will say go ahead and run this particular agent. So once this agent is basically created, we'll try to run this particular code improvement advisor. I'll describe a task. I'll say review the code of the entire project. Okay. And provide me suggestions. So this is what I'm actually telling to do. Now you can see that it is going to run this particular code improvement advisor. So now here you can see that the entire code improvement advisor, which is for this particular project, is basically running as an agent, and automatically it will be running it over here. You could see that how we configure the memory, how did we do everything, evaluations, everything is basically happening, and it is just going to go ahead and give me all the things over here, right, with respect to the result. Now, this is really important. One more thing that I really want to show you over here is that, see, in the .claude folder, right, here you have agent memory. This is for the code improvement, and here is your code improvement advisor, right? Now you can see in the format how it is basically created, this MD file. So here you can have see that code improvement advisor is there, description, use this agent for so and so tasks, tools access, model access, you are an allied code improvement advisor. So here you can see the scope is also given, the project aware behavior is also given, right? Analysis methodology, read the entire files. And so automatically this is basically created by the Claude, right? So, and again, based on the best practices that is available in the Claude Code, automatically this will get created. Now here you can see all the code improvement advisor agent is basically running, and you can basically run it for the entire project. You can even ask suggestions. This is really important. You can even ask suggestions by Cloud Code where you should basically use all this kind of sub agents for what kind of task, and automatically by seeing your project folder structure itself, right, it will be able to tell you. Now inside this agent you could see that, okay, code improvement advisor is over here, and this is the description. This is how the format is: tools, model, memory, right? As you went ahead and selected, right, based on that, this entire MD file is basically getting created. Okay, now this will basically be running independently. Okay, you don't even have to as I said, like, you can also go ahead and open another command prompt. You can go ahead and write Claude over here, and you can start a different instance automatically, right? This is going to run parallelly since we are running everything with respect to the agent, right? So automatically this is basically happening. This many number of tokens has been used. This is one of the thing that I feel about Cloud Code. A lot of tokens will be gone. So here you can see the agent reviewed the entire project. Here are the highlights: prioritize, high severity. These all files that is saying open call, use established search with no import, student crash on cell 2, right? Automatically it is showing me medium severity, low severity. I'm still in plan mode, so nothing has been changed. If you want, I can either pick a subset and write a proper plan to plan.md for execution, just hand back to you so that you can act whichever item you care about, right? So now I can probably go ahead and provide a lot of suggestions with respect to this. This is just a one of the idea, like how you can go ahead and work with the sub agents, right? And I've shown you how to create a sub agent from scratch. I've shown you uh, how to probably go ahead and create a sub agent from scratch itself, as I said. And then you can also go ahead and see the context. Now if I go ahead and write context over here, so automatically you'll be able to see the context being used. Okay, uh, over here the context is basically, you can also compact this particular context, right? Custom agent slash agents project, this is there. Memory files, you can see how many number of memory files, like how much tokens is basically saved with respect to this, right? And there is also one more concepts with respect to the agents. You can still make sure to, and always remember, you have to see this structure, how it is basically getting created, right? This is how a sub agent structure looks like.